Hi guys and welcome back to the Alpha Tone channel. My name is Prime M and today we're on to episode 5 of Catch Me in Greenpoint season 2. Guys, if you haven't seen season 1, please go ahead and check out season 1 so you can understand what is going on in this episode. I'll put the link right here somewhere. So with that being said, let's get into this episode. This episode, I love this one. Let's get into it. So me, Greg, and Jennifer were up there in the penthouse in Jennifer's office. Jennifer passed out as soon as she saw Greg. She's having a heart attack. So I rush over to her, trying to revive her, and Greg is looking. So I said to Greg, call the ambulance real quick. And Greg said, okay, boss. So Greg was about to take out his phone and Greg said, boss, you don't think if we take her to the hospital, we'll get there faster in 15 minutes? She will be there real quick. And I said, Greg, I'd rather you call an ambulance and they come and get her in like 5 minutes. The ambulance, they have equipment on the ambulance. They can give her whatever she needs in the meantime while she's getting to the hospital. And look at it, Greg. If she should die on us on our way to the hospital in the car, we would have to answer a whole bunch of questions. But if we give her to the ambulance and, if she die in the ambulance, so be it. The chances are she will be okay as soon as she get into the ambulance. And Greg said, okay, boss, I'm gonna call an ambulance right now. So Greg called the ambulance, and while Greg called the ambulance, I'm there, trying to get her recovered and stuff like that. She's moving a little bit, but, we have to get her this ambulance real quick. So Greg said, boss, the ambulance is on the way. They're coming. They said they should be here in about 5 minutes. Then I said, okay, Greg, good. That's great. This is what I want you to do, Greg. Take her in the elevator and take her down to the lobby and meet the ambulance down there with her. So they don't have to come all the way up here to get her. She will be down there in the lobby. And while you go do that, Greg, I will go put out all these candles that she have in here because I don't want a fire to start up in here. So I'm going to put out these candles, Greg. Just take her down to the lobby. And Greg said, okay, boss, I'm going to take her down to the lobby. So Greg went ahead and I helped Greg put her into the elevator. And Greg and her went down to the lobby. So all the way from the penthouse, Greg and her will be going down to the lobby. So I rushed back into the office, and I'm there putting out some of the candles. I think she had like 15 candles lit up in her office. So I'm in there, putting out candles. And then a thought came to my mind and I'm like, shit. Greg is the one that shot Jennifer and put her in this situation. And Greg is taking her in the elevator by himself down to the lobby. It's just Greg and Jennifer. And I'm thinking, what's going on through Greg's mind right now? Imagine she's in the elevator, Greg is trying to save her life, and a couple days ago he was the one who tried to kill her. So now Greg is in a different situation and I'm like, damn. I should have went with Jennifer, but it is what it is. And it's gonna be tough for Greg. It's a weird situation. And then another thought came to my mind. I said, but what if Greg finish off Jennifer, like strangle her or try to kill her in the elevator? And I'm like, damn, if Greg ever touched Jennifer, I will kill Greg and I will kill his dead sister again. So I'm there, and I'm finished putting out all the candles and I'm putting out the rest of the candles, blowing them out. And then I saw a photo of someone familiar in Jennifer's office, a graduation picture. So I take it up and I look at it and I'm like, shit, Jennifer know this person? So after I saw the photo, I'm like, nah, maybe I'm not seeing properly. So you know what I did? I take out my phone, I turn on the camera, and I take a picture of the photo. And I said, now I have to take a second look at this later on because I cannot believe who I'm seeing in a photo on Jennifer's desk. So I finished, put out all the candles and stuff, and I said, shit, let me run down to the lobby real quick and see what's going on with Jennifer. The ambulance is probably here by now, or maybe they're on their way. So I'm gonna run down to the lobby real quick and see if I could see what's going on. So I hop in the elevator, I hit lobby, and I'm in the elevator going down to the lobby, and I'm thinking about Jennifer and Greg. Hopefully Greg didn't touch her, and what was Greg's experience like going with Jennifer down in this elevator. So I'm in the elevator and I got down to the lobby. When the lobby door opened, I saw the ambulance, they just pulling up putting Jennifer in the ambulance. I saw Greg, and then I saw the guy that worked at the front desk, and the guy at the front desk said to me, "Hey, good thing you went up there and saw her not responding." And I look at Greg, and Greg gave me a wink, and I said to the front desk guy, "Yeah man, she wasn't responding." So right away I get him to take her down here to the lobby real quick while I put out the candles in her office. And the front desk guy was saying, "Man, I'm so happy that you came by and saw her in this condition." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "She's alright. The ambulance guy, they said she will be fine. They just have to take her to the hospital real quick." And I said, "Alright, good, that's a fact. I'm gonna go give her a visit tomorrow and see what's going on with her." And the front desk guy said, "Yeah." And the front desk guy said, "I also tried to call her goddaughter, but the goddaughter, she didn't answer, so I leave a voice message." And I said to the front desk guy, "I don't know who is her goddaughter, but you know, and it's good that you gave her a call, so hopefully she responds to you real quick." And you know, the hospital, they will contact her relative because she was there. I think they will take her back to the same hospital. And the front desk guy is saying, "Yeah, they might take her back to the same hospital." And I said, "Alright man, I'm gonna go give her a visit tomorrow." And the guy said, "Alright, peace bro." So me and Greg, we went back to the car to meet up with Ricky, and we in the car with Ricky. And Ricky said, "Boss, what happened? An ambulance came." And I said, "Yeah, Ricky, we went up there and, you know, she had a heart attack and showed that she saw Greg." And, you know, Ricky looked at Greg, and Greg was just sitting there quiet, you know. And I said, "Greg, good call. I like the fact that you tell the front desk guy we went up there and she wasn't responding." And Greg said, "Yes, boss." And I said, "Greg, what was it like coming down in the elevator with her?" And Greg said, "Man, I don't even want to talk about it, man. It's terrible, man." And I said, "Yeah, it came to my mind." And I said, "Shit, maybe I should have came with her, but I wasn't thinking, Greg." And Greg said, "Yeah, it's cool though." And I said, "Alright." I said, "Yo, Ricky, you gonna drop off Greg, and then I'm gonna drop you off, and tomorrow we'll talk." And then Ricky said, "Alright, cool, boss." So, you know, me, Greg and Ricky were in the car driving, taking Greg home. We reached the Greg block. We let off Greg. Me and Ricky in the car, and I'm driving, me and Ricky, and I'm like, "Yo, Ricky, this Greg guy, man, he scared the shit out of Jennifer. As soon as Jennifer saw him, man, she went into a panic attack. It's like she's having a heart attack." And Ricky's like, "Boss, what if tomorrow she wants you to kill Greg? What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Yo, that's what I'm thinking, Ricky. She's gonna want me to get rid of Greg because the experience she just had with Greg, Ricky, she's not gonna be able to live with that. I don't know, you know, maybe Ricky, maybe that's the case. Maybe she's gonna want me to get rid of Greg. And to be honest with you, Ricky, I think I should get rid of Greg, Ricky, because Greg is a danger, Ricky." And Ricky is saying, "Yeah, boss, I know, but you know, he killed his sister, and you know, that's a lot of proof." And I said, "Yeah, Ricky, I understand." And then I said, "Ricky, you know what Greg just did? Greg told the front desk guy that we went up there and saw Jennifer like that. Greg gave the front desk guy a great excuse, Ricky. Greg is good." And Ricky's like, "Word, that's a good excuse, because if he had said anything else, you know, they would have probably suspect you guys." And I said, "Yeah, Ricky." And then I said, "Yo, Ricky, tomorrow we need to call a meeting. Me, you, James, and the deputy chief at 12 o'clock midday over by the warehouse in Brooklyn Navy Yard. We need a meeting to discuss the Crown Heights guy that's coming over here to Greg, because remember, Ricky, those Crown Heights guys, they're coming tomorrow. And also, Ricky, guess what happened when I was up in Jennifer's office?" And Ricky said, "What happened, boss?" I said, "Yo, I find a photo up there, Ricky." And Ricky said, "A photo? What kind of photo?" And I said, "Yo, I found a photo of the FBI agent lady, Victoria." And Ricky said, "What? The FBI agent lady? You find a photo of her up there?" And I said, "Yeah, Ricky. When I told Greg to take Jennifer down to the lobby, I was putting out the candles because Jennifer, she had a whole bunch of candles in the office. So I was putting them out, and then I saw the photo of the FBI lady, Victoria, on Jennifer's desk." And Ricky said, "Word? You think it's her kid?" And I said, "Ricky, Jennifer never told me she have any kids. She would have mentioned kid by now. But the front desk guy just mentioned goddaughter. He tried to call her goddaughter, couldn't get her. I'm thinking maybe that's the FBI agent lady. That's her goddaughter, Ricky." And Ricky saying, "Boss, how do you know it's for sure it's the FBI agent lady you saw?" I said, "Ricky, I saw the photo and I made sure to take a picture of it. I have it right here on my phone, Ricky." And I I look at it again and I say, yeah, that's her. That's her in her graduation picture, Ricky. And Ricky take a look at the photo. Ricky said, yeah, this look like some police academy graduation photo. And I said, yeah, Ricky, that's her. We need a meeting tomorrow to discuss this situation with the guys. We have to talk about the Crown Heights guys. And the extortion letter, Ricky. Those letters, they should be hitting the businesses tomorrow. So tomorrow, the deputy chief, he should be having some news for us about any business that report to them. So Ricky, tomorrow at the meeting, we'll talk. And Ricky said, bet. So we pull up at Ricky's block and Ricky come out the car. And Ricky get out the car, went into his crib. So, you know, I'm on my way home now. I'm all by myself. I pull over the car. I say, let me pull over the car. So I pull over and I'm thinking. And I'm like, yo, this Greg guy. You know what I should do with this Greg guy? I should kill this Greg guy behind the team's back. Just get rid of him. Greg is missing. And everyone will wonder, where is Greg? And you know, it would be a situation like Greg just run away. Because I'm thinking, what if Greg didn't kill his sister? What if that photo that Greg showed us on his phone is not his sister? Because none of us know who is his sister, and he shows a dead body of a female on his phone saying it's his sister. It could be, maybe not. But, you know, this Greg guy, what does the team have to lose if I kill Greg? The team has nothing to lose. I might have to just get rid of Greg behind the team's back. Because Greg is a danger. I just know, I can feel it. But, you know, tomorrow is the meeting. I'm going to try and bring it up in the meeting tomorrow and see if the guys will have a second thought on it. The deputy chief, he will be at the meeting and he didn't get a chance to have a say on it the last time. It was just James and Ricky that said spare Greg. So when the deputy meet up tomorrow, you know, if it's a 50-50 vote, we just have to go with the latter. Kill Greg. So the next day comes 12 midday. We're over by the warehouse in Brooklyn Navy Yard. Me, James, and Ricky. The deputy chief, he couldn't get to make it today because he had meeting with the council, you know, the city council member. He have a meeting with them about the crime and violence that's going on in the area of Greenpoint. So the deputy, he couldn't make it today to this meeting. So me, James, and Ricky were there. And I said, James, last night was a crazy night over by Jennifer, man. And James said, what happened, boss? And I said, Jennifer saw Greg and she had a heart attack. And James said, what, she had an heart attack? And I said, yeah, we called ambulance, and the ambulance came for her and took her to the hospital. But I talked with Jennifer this morning and she says she's fine. And I tell her I'm going to come and look for her today over by Woodall Hospital. So today at about 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm going to go give Jennifer a visit. And James is like, yo, that's crazy. She saw Greg and she just having a heart attack. So, boss, you think she's going to want to kill Greg? I said, yo, that's what me and Ricky talked about last night. And if she want to kill Greg, man, I'm thinking we should get rid of Greg, James, because Greg is dangerous, James. And James said, boss, I understand what you're saying, boss, but I think Greg, just watch Greg some more, boss. See what Jennifer have to say. If Jennifer say kill him, you know, I don't know, man. But maybe Jennifer will change her mind again and say don't kill him. So you cannot count Jennifer what Jennifer is saying, boss. I think you should just deal with Greg on your own merit. And don't even listen to Jennifer, man, because those people might come and pray for her again and she don't want you to kill Greg. So over here, Greg did something loyal, kill his sister, and you know, that's big, boss. And I said, James, what if we should find out one day that this is not Greg's sister that he showed us on his phone? And James said, boss, that's a good question, you know. We don't have any proof that she's his sister for real. We might have to make Greg prove that's his sister on his phone for real. So before we give him a Crown Heights guy's boss, we might have to have Greg proof that his sister that he showed us on his phone. And I said, now you're talking, James. Now this is the James that I know. James, look, we're gonna get Greg, come over here. He doesn't wanna know what we're calling him for. We're just gonna call him. We're gonna tell him we have the guns and the guys from Crown Heights is coming. So come and have a quick meeting with us. And we will press him about his sister. And if he cannot answer us about his sister and prove that his sister is dead, call his mom or someone and talk about it, we're gonna have to get rid of Greg, James. And James said, yes, boss, that's a fact. We're gonna have to let him prove that is his sister for real. And then my phone rang. When I looked at it, it's the deputy chief calling me. I said, guy, the deputy chief is calling me. And James said, yes, it's about time. I guess the meeting is over. So I answered the deputy chief. I put him on speaker and I said, hello, deputy, what's going on? And the deputy said, boss, I have a whole bunch of news for you, boss. And I said, word, what's happening? And he said, boss, I have a long meeting today with the council members. I said, yeah, what are they talking about? And the deputy said, boss, they have information on Greg. One of the council member, he mentioned Greg to me and he said he knows Greg and Greg is the one around here doing all the dirt, doing all the shootings and stuff like that. And he gave me Greg information. And I said, what? One of the council members gave you information on Greg and said he knows Greg? And the deputy said, yes, he wants me to arrest Greg and he said he will come to court and testify about Greg. And I said, really? And the deputy chief said, boss, also the extortion letter that you sent out, all the businesses, they called the police station and they reported saying they received threat that if they don't pay money, their business will get destroyed. And boss, we run fingerprints on the envelope and a whole bunch of fingerprints come up, but yours, I didn't see your fingerprint. And I said, yeah, deputy, I was wearing my gloves when I was writing the letter and, dropping them off and stuff like that. I had on my gloves and, my mask and everything. So they couldn't see it's me or my fingerprint. My fingerprint is not on the paper or on the envelopes or anything. I was smart about it, deputy. Where are you at, deputy? We're here discussing Greg because last night, me and him, we went to go see Jennifer. The lady showed up and Jennifer saw him, She said she wanted to see him, and when she saw him, she had an heart attack, so we called the ambulance and she went back to the hospital right away. And I talked with her this morning, she's fine and everything, deputy. I'm going to see her later, but the situation with Greg, I don't know what's going on. But when the Crown Heights guys come, depending on what Jennifer is saying, we'll give the guys to Greg. I know you're saying that one of the council member have information on Greg. I think we might have to get rid of that council member, deputy. The deputy said, boss, this council member is a big council member, I said, deputy, we need Greg in this position right now. If Jennifer say she wants Greg to stay alive, Greg will have to stay in this position. So the councilman, he just have to go. And deputy said, okay, boss, I understand. I'll give you the councilman information if needs be, but, depending on what Jennifer is saying, we'll see what's going on. And I said, all right, deputy, is that all the news, deputy? Is everything else is good? And the deputy said, yeah, everything else is good. We're just gonna have some private police officers out there on the street, We had a little meeting this morning before I met with the city council. I talked with my guys at the precinct and we decide we're gonna have some private police out there. So we're gonna increase police security out there. And I said, oh, word. I said, deputy, the 696 guys are planning on coming on shooting over here today. Because remember, yesterday they wanted to come and shoot up over here, but I told them come today. So if they call me, they will definitely call me before they come over here. So when they call me, I will try and let them come later, like after 7 when the Crown Heights guys are here. So the Crown Heights guy can ambush them, and give them a surprise. So Greg and his guys, they will be intact because we don't want 696 guys to come over here on their first night and kill a whole bunch of them. So when the 696 guys call me, I will give Greg and the Crown Heights guys tonight a heads up so they can ambush the 696 guys. And deputy said, okay, boss, that sounds good. Just let me know when this is gonna happen so I can tell you if the police volume is high out there or not. And I said, all right, deputy, I will only do this if the 696 guys call me, but if they don't call me, no shootings will happen tonight. But the extortion letters, deputy, I have all the name on the businesses. I will, maybe we will burn down some of those businesses tonight. And the deputy said, word, you're acting real quick, boss. I said, yeah, I told them in the letter, if you call the police, we will come and destroy your business. And now you're telling me that all of them reported it to the police. I hope the fire station have a lot of water over there because I'm telling you, there's going to be a whole bunch of fire around here and bullets. So deputy said, all right, boss, do what you gotta do. I have to go right now, but I'll talk to you later when the Crown Heights guys are coming. And I said, okay, deputy, I'll let you know what Jennifer is saying about Greg as well. And the deputy said, all right, boss, peace. And then I hang up with the deputy chief. So after I got off the phone with the deputy chief, I said, shit. One of the council member report to the deputy chief that Greg, he have information on Greg. That's crazy, yo. So now the police department will have information on Greg. And Greg will be in a position around here. I mean, we can still have Greg in the position. We just have to keep Greg behind closed doors. And he can operate behind closed doors. And James said, boss, that's crazy. One of the council member have information on Greg and reported it to the deputy chief. Yo, that's big. Now I'm thinking more and more, if Jennifer say get rid of Greg, we just get rid of Greg. Because now police department have information on Greg. I said, yeah, James, this Greg guy is a lot, man. I'm telling you, we should just get rid of this Greg guy, man. And I said, Ricky, call Greg and tell Greg to come meet us over here today at about 5 p.m. We have some guns and the guys will come and see him tonight also. So tell him to come over here and pick up these guns so when the guys come, they can meet up with him and get guns and everything and they can have their meeting and everything. So Ricky, call Greg and tell Greg to come meet us over here at 5. Because I'm going to go and see Jennifer at 3. And when I leave Jennifer about 4:30, I want to meet Greg over here at Brooklyn Navy Yard at 5, Ricky. Because chances are I might be coming back to kill Greg. And then Ricky said, okay, boss, I'm going to call him and let him know. And Ricky's saying, boss, no, I'm hearing this Greg all over the place. I'm starting to think we should just get rid of him, man, because, you know, I'm hearing his name too much now, boss. And I said, Ricky, that's what I'm thinking, Ricky. We should just kill Greg regardless of what Jennifer is saying, because now you're saying you're hearing Greg's name too much now, too often. So this is what I'm saying. You feel me, James? You see what's going on? And James said, yeah, boss, I understand what you're saying, boss. It's just the fact that what he did, man, he just did something loyal, and I just wanted to see, you know, what he will become. And, you know, I have a good feeling about Greg, boss. I said, yeah, I understand what you're saying, James, but things can go bad real fast. So today might be Greg's last day on Earth. So we're there chilling, all three of us still in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, me, James, and Ricky. At this point, it's about 1:30. At 3, I'm gonna go see Jennifer at Woodall Hospital. And I said to James, I forgot to tell the deputy about Victoria, the picture that I saw done by Jennifer. Just let the deputy know for me later on that I saw the FBI agent lay the photo done by Jennifer. And James said, okay, boss, I'm gonna let him know. And I'm there, I'm chilling, and then my phone ring. And then I looked at it. It's the guys from 696 calling me. I said, shit, they calling me early. Hopefully they don't want to come right now. I said, guys, I'm going to put them on speaker and hear what's going on. So I put the 696 guys on speaker. I said, yo, what up, bro? And he said, yo, I'm calling you to let you know we want to come over there today about 5 in the afternoon. I said, 5? He said, yeah, man. Because what Drake came and do over here the other day and killed 4 men. And Bobby, don't forget he killed Bobby, man. We're just anxious to come over there. I said, bro, 5 is not a good time. You can come today, but come about 9 p.m. in the night. Come in the night, bro. You know it's better when you come at night and it's dark. You can, you know, creep upon him like you always do. You always have success when you come at night, right? And he said, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Whenever we come in the night, like you said, we always do good. All right, I'm going to wait and come at about 9. I'm going to call you back later on and let you know when we coming. And I said, all right, bro, bet. Call me and let me know. And he said, all right, bro, good looks. And then I hung up. I said, shit, James and Ricky, that's the guys from 696. They want to come over here, but we don't have Greg as yet. We want to talk to Greg. And when we talk to Greg, depending on what's going on with Greg later on, we give Greg the guys from Crown Heights. Greg can have guys to ambush 696 guys later on at 9. So that's why I told the 6 guys, come around 9 p.m. So by 9 p.m., everything should set in place. Greg have the guys from Crown Heights. If not Greg, we will have them. And we will ambush 696 tonight. We'll kill a whole bunch of them tonight again. Because we cannot have the Crown Heights guys come in and losing guys in the first night. Nah, We have to show them that we have a good system in place and we have good information around here on 696. So they don't have to worry. And they will see some brand new guns, because remember, we get 30 brand new guns from the MS-13 guys. So we will give them to the Crown Heights guys, and they will ambush 696 guys tonight. Kill everything.